Good evening. It's Tuesday, October 16th with me, Bobby, and today I'm answering a question from Dee Dee about how has technology made my life easier. And as a lot of people have said already throughout their week, technology hasn't necessarily made their life easier. It's added more complexity and has given some nice comforts or perks at the cost of other things. And I'm no exception to this pattern. Uh, One of the biggest things that I've seen is in technology is how online groups and online, in essence, communities for scientists have sort of cropped up and have allowed for a little more informal talk about various things in science and news pertaining to science. And it's been really interesting to see how the internet and technology surrounding the internet and the creation of blogs has allowed for this sort of um, community identity to form online. Uh, it is really interesting, and I've kind of been on the outskirts of it, uh, talking to various people within it, um, but not having that great of an impact myself. Uh, in a more personable way, technology has made teaching science, especially chemistry, a little more interactive than one would originally think. Back in the day when I took a lot of things, um, I went to a less technologically uh, cutting edge university. They had great teachers, but most of our coursework was still done on a whiteboard or a chalkboard, and we just go through all the proofs. While I'm here, a lot of my work has been through PowerPoint, through online uh, media such as Compass or Moodle. I've specifically taught through Compass. Uh, it's an interesting concept. I give them quizzes online, and they have to finish them before they start their uh, labs for the week. So that's a little more personable in the way of when things are due. Um, so that's one thing that has really helped give more facets to technology as far as teaching is concerned. But one of the biggest downsides that I've had the luxury of dealing with, especially as of late, is how exposed I am to my students. I just had a proctor an exam tonight, uh, and in the last week and a half, I've had over 200, 300 emails from various things such as conflict exams, where my room assignment is, what time is the exam, what's going to be on the exam, is this question pertinent to the exam, this, that, and the other thing, coming at all hours of the day, which, if it weren't for the fact that I had my own things that I had to finish up this week, and I was up at sometimes all hours of the night, um, I wondered, why am I getting emails at 4 in the morning pertaining to an exam 3 days away? It seems a little absurd, and I don't understand what they're doing. I know what I'm doing at 4 in the morning. I'm writing a 15-page paper, but I would like to be left alone. And I feel that I always have to leave these barriers up in which, unless it's a dire emergency, after 5 every day, I try not to answer questions. Tonight was the exception because everyone knew that there was going to be an exam, and I wanted to make sure that everyone was aware of what was going on. I make several exceptions, obviously, family, friends, colleagues who need something immediately. But that said, there always seems to be this expectation of being right now, and that's really, really bothersome at sometimes because I'm not in a position to do that. And it's really puts me in a bind because I might be doing something and they send an email and they need a response immediately, and I might not even notice. I might have put my phone on my desk. I'm eating lunch or dinner outside. I'm none the wiser. And then I get an angry phone call or a second angry email like, why didn't you get this to me now? And it can be really trying. So, to kind of get back to Dee Dee's question, I think technology has given the community of science and that community that I'm part of some really interesting outlets. and an identity in a space that you wouldn't normally think of being populated by scientists. But at the same time, the very same technology that has allowed us to be a community has made us very exposed and very open to criticism and comments from any place uh, that has access to this. In my case, being an instructor, I get emails about when are grades going to be posted, when's the exam, what's going to be on the exam. Those are the three most common ones. I'm already getting emails right now about when the exam grades are going to be posted for the one exam that we took and finished an hour ago. Cool off. Go calm down, have a drink, sleep. Probably haven't slept in 2 days. I know I haven't. But that's kind of the way that this has gone. And there's no real going back. You can just put in the barriers that you feel that is necessary. For me, like I said, 5 p.m., I try not to answer emails that aren't super important. I even try not to even read them if possible. It's not always the case. So that's my kind of thoughts on technology. So to bring it back together, yes, it's made my life easier in ways. It's given me an identity, and it's given me a place that I can go and talk to people, like-minded people. But no, I have to deal with some burdensome and trying pestering from others. So have a good night.